Hi friends, it's Miss B here. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday! I hope you had a good second week of online learning. If you have not done so already, please take a look at the videos I posted on Wednesday and Monday. Now let's check out today's problem. Feel free to follow along at home as I read it aloud. Which two expressions can be used to find the area of the shape below? Select two answers that apply. Now, if you watched Wednesday's video, we're going to use the same strategy of splitting up this irregular shape into two rectangles to see how we can find the area, which we know the formula for area is length times width. Now, take a second, pause the video, and see which two ways can we split up this shape. So one way we can split up the shape to make two even rectangles is just draw a line right here. That way we have one large rectangle and one small rectangle. Now over here is the same shape. Let's see, we can separate this shape right here. Now we have one rectangle over here and another long rectangle. Now, using the formula for area, length times width, we're just going to count the squares to find out what the length of, beginning with this shape over here. Let's see what the length of this small rectangle would be. It would be 1, 2, 3. So the length would be 3. And the width would be 1, 2. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to count the length and the width of this top rectangle and the two rectangles we made over here. Once you have the length of and the width of both, unpause the video so we can move along. So by counting the squares of the top of this rectangle, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know the length of this rectangle would be 5. We're going to do the same thing for width. We know the width is 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do the same thing over here. So the length of this long rectangle would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the width would be 1, 2. Finally, for our final rectangle, the length would be 1, 2, 3. And the width would be 1, 2, 3. So, if we were trying to solve for the total area of both of these rectangles in this shape, we could do, using our formula, length times width, the length would be 6, multiplied by the width, which we know is 2. Add some parentheses, and I'm going to add them together with the length, which is 3, times the width, which is 3. And we're going to create a similar expression using our second figure, because we're going to have different numbers because we split it up differently. So using our formula for area, we know the length of this top shape would be 5. 5 multiplied by the width, which is 3, plus the second part of our figure, which is this bottom rectangle, and the length would be 3, times the width, which we know is 2. So now that we have two expressions, 5 times 3 plus 3 times 2, and 6 times 2 plus 3 times 3. We're going to take a look at our answer choices down here and see which two match up with the ones we created together. So we're looking for, beginning with this one, 5 times 3 plus 3 times 2. See which one. 6 times 3 times plus 5 times 2 is not it. 3 times 6 plus 5 times 6 is not it. 5 times 3 plus 3 times 2. Here's one of our answers. And remember, we're selecting two answers, so we're going to try to find which answer choice is 6 times 2 plus 3 times 3. So 3 times 6 plus 5 times 2 would not be your answer. 3 times 6 plus 5 times 6 also would not be your answer. 5 times 3 plus 3 times 5, not our answer. And last but not least, 6 times 2 plus 3 times 3 matches the answer we found together. So C and E would be our answers to this problem. Go ahead and give yourselves a pat on the back, and please be sure to tune in for next week's video, which will be posted on Monday. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for watching.